Boyle. I am a junior here at Savannah State University, majoring in accounting. And today I'll be doing a presentation based off the Harlem Renaissance. What is the Harlem Renaissance? Well, the Harlem Renaissance is also known as the New Negro Movement. During this time period, it happened right after World War I. The 1920s through the 1930s, the Renaissance was created. This was the most influential movement in the African American culture. African Americans were able to be researchers, authors, artists, musicians, anything that you can do to express your feelings, they did it. The main focus of the Harlem Renaissance, in my eyes, I believe is growth. From moving to south to the north, going from slavery, Jim Crow / segregation, to having freedom, to having white Americans to come see African Americans do the things that they love, express themselves. The tables have really turned. The four artists that I'll be talking about today is Langston Hughes, James Zan Duzy, Spelman Burke, Louise Malu Jones. Langston Hughes was born February 1st, 1902, in Missouri. He is a poet, novelist, and a playwright. He had a very big impact in the Harlem Renaissance because his themes were based off African American culture. He also published his first poem in 1921, and he attended Columbus State University, and he published his first book in 1926. He is also famously known using jazz poetry. Jazz poetry is a way of stating poetry by having jazz music playing in the background, but you say your poem in the same arithmetic as jazz. It has a jazz-like feel. One of his famous works, it is a short poem that was published in his book in 1926. It's called Dreams. It states, "Hold first to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a burning field, frozen with snow." Langston Hughes. Basically, what he is saying is, dreams are important. If you don't have dreams, you'll be a broken winged bird. Basically saying hopeless. Also, he compared life to a field frozen with snow. I believe that he is stating that life without dreams is you're stuck. You wouldn't know how to create goals. You wouldn't know how to improve yourself. Because what would you have? Something to look forward to. When you're a child, you have dreams. So basically, I believe that his poetry gave African Americans a feel that they can achieve anything that they want to. The next person that I will be talking about is James Zan Duzy. James was born June 29, 1886. He is famously known for portraits of Black African Americans living in Harlem. Majority of them were celebrities, but he also captured pictures of local people as well. He had his first studio in 1916 in Harlem. He also produced documents during this time period. The most famous subject he did was on Marcus Garvey. As you can see, here are 3 examples of his photography. The first one You can tell that this is a common black family living in Harlem. They don't have the nicest clothes, but they still look up to par. So I would believe that this is a middle class family. The guy in the middle, I believe that he's probably a local living in Harlem, reading the newspaper every day. And the family on the right, you can tell that they have a little bit more money, a little more high class, based off their attire, her pearls around her neck, her sequin dress, him in the suit, he looked like he's in the army, and his son also in the suit. And if you look really closely, you can see their dog. So basically, he used art as photography. He believed that African American wrote art. And the way he showed that every African American was art, from you having money or from you being a local African American person living in Harlem. The next person I'll be talking about is Louise Malou Jones. She was born November 3rd, 1905. She is a painter and also an educator. Louise Malou Jones, she was born November 3rd, 1905 in Boston. She wanted to be known as an artist, not an African American, and not a woman, just an artist, where her heart really stands. She was an award-winning artist, and also she was the only African American female painter in the 1930s and in the 1940s. The first picture that we're looking at is called Brown Brother. It was created in 1931. She used a technique called watercoloring. The next picture that we're looking at is the accent of Ethiopia, created in 1939. And she also used a different technique called oil paint. Selma Burke. Selma Burke was born December 31st, 1900. Again, my name is Gabrielle Shimon Boyle, a junior here at Savannah State University, majoring in accounting. And I just want to say thank you for watching my presentation based off on the Harlem Renaissance.